We're back, Spulture Show, February 12th. We're ready to go. We got a special edition of the Spulture Show again today, special D2 National Indoor Tennis Edition. We're going to be hearing from some of the coaches that are playing in the D2 National Indoors this weekend. Going to hear from some of the top players playing in the D2 National Indoors this weekend. Got a great conversation with two of the guys from UT Tyler that are playing. Got a conversation with the number one from Barry University, who's going to be playing this week. So it was nice of them to be able to talk yesterday, and it was good to catch up with these coaches, kind of see where their programs are at heading into their first big tournament of the spring season, the National Indoors that are taking place in Lebanon and in Indianapolis this week at the Farmers Bank Fieldhouse and at USTA Midwest. You can find the main draw matches at Farmers Bank Fieldhouse. You can find the consolation matches at USTA Midwest. The first day, tomorrow on Friday, 2 of the first round matches are at Lebanon, 2 are at USTA Midwest. Matches are at 10 and 2 each day, and there will be live streaming on the Spulture website. Go to my Instagram link, my Instagram bio, there will be a link in there, or go to the Spulture website. There's a link right there. Just go to the D2 National Indoor page. There will be a link for the live stream there. You'll be able to find the schedule. You'll be able to find a draw, results. It should have everything there that you're looking for, and it'll be run smoothly. We're looking forward to having it. Looking forward to get going. And yeah, so today we're going to have a montage of all these conversations I've had, and I'm just going to get to hear from all these guys that are getting ready for their tournament starting tomorrow. Would love to have a good audience, a good crowd. Would love to get people out there to watch this. It's a great level of tennis. There's going to be some of these guys that are going on to play high Division I. I know there's a couple that are transferring to Nebraska already next year, and there's some that will go on to play futures and challengers. Even in the Australian Open, there was a guy from Division II that played in this. His last name's Schneider. He was actually he was the only team to take a set off of Harrison and Scoopskeet, the Australian Open doubles champions, during the Australian Open. So it's a great level. I mean, there's these guys that are going to end up playing Grand Slams, right? Which is the highest level of tennis in the world. So come out and watch. It's a great opportunity to have it right in our backyard, and I'll shut up and I'll let you hear from the guys that are actually playing the tournament. So here you go. Here's all our conversations, and get ready for the tournament. Good luck. I'm here with the UT Tyler men's tennis team. They're competing in the D2 championships this weekend. I want to intro yourself and say who you are.
Right, so my name is Karel, and I'm a senior, and I'm from Romania.
And I'm Jordi, and I'm a senior as well. I'm from Spain.
All right. And how are the courts? How was your guys' first hit? How's it been here?
Well, the courts look brand new, and they feel brand new for sure.
Yeah.
I would say
slower or faster?
I would say they are slower.
They feel slow, but the ball bounces a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're real
the
pretty
bounce-
though, right?
Yeah.
The bounce itself is like the ball are.
It's a bit weird to
is
get used
bouncing
to it
a
at the beginning, but it's nice to play.
Yeah, you guys play indoors a decent bit, and Tyler, you have indoor?
Never,
or?
No, we
never,
don't.
never,
indoor.
never.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
never.
How big of an adjustment was it? Are you changing your game to play more indoor, or just gonna
Yeah,
trust
we're
him
trying
and
to keep the game closer to the baseline, and trying to close more points at the net.
I got
So here, the Spanish game style doesn't work.
have- where are you guys from?
I'm from Spain, he's from Romania.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
so.
Gotcha. So you grew up playing on mostly clay?
Clay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, both
100%.
you. Yeah,
100%,
gotcha.
I played so from the moment that I arrived in college. I think it was like the third time in my life that I played hardcourt.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So probably never played indoor hard then.
Maybe one time in
Maybe
my
one.
life before
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
here. No, it was
Yeah,
definitely
same for
a big
me.
change.
Yeah. So
a big change.
what's another change do you think from just playing like an ITF or a future compared to like college tennis, like in a good way? What do you like about it?
The atmosphere,
Yeah.
it's more like, it doesn't feel as individual.
Yeah.
You have all the team cheering for you, all the people cheering for you outside, the nerves and the tension that you feel in college. I don't think I've ever felt it before in like either juniors or futures.
Gotcha.
So yeah, definitely.
How about you?
Well, yeah, it's the same. It's the same concept. Basically,
yeah,
it's just just cheering for your teammates, and it's just the whole atmosphere, the fans, just the people on the side. I mean, then all the controversies and stuff. It makes it fun. It makes it fun.
Right. Yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're the one that's, for example, if you're the one that's being hooked,
Right.
of course you're gonna be mad about it. But in the end, it's like all part of it's all part of the college.
It makes it
the
more fun
college
to
game.
watch.
Exactly.
Exactly. All right, last question. What are you guys looking forward to this weekend? What's the goal? What are you trying to do?
The goal is to win the whole thing.
Yeah, go all the way.
Yeah, every time we get on court is to win the whole thing. So
I love it.
So hopefully,
I love it.
We'll make it happen.
All right, guys. Well, best of luck. We'll be watching you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you very much.
See you, man.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Yep.
All right.
All right, I'm here with a member of the Barry University men's tennis team in the D2 tournament this weekend, National Indoors. Want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Adam Lynch. I'm a senior. I play for Barry University. We just arrived today, just head on the courts, and ready for our first round match on Friday.
What were your thoughts on the courts?
Good. It's a change from last year. I think they're going to be divided into 2 facilities, so we'll be actually playing at the other one. But it's always important to adjust to the conditions, and that's what we're trying to do today and tomorrow.
Yeah. What year did you say you were?
Senior.
This
is my last year.
Talking about adjusting to the conditions, what's your favorite part about college tennis compared to in the summer playing futures and ITAs and stuff?
I would say just the team environment,
Yeah.
just being around friends. Tennis is a very lonely sport, so it's nice to be in an environment where you're surrounded by people you enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, I just saw you guys down there playing football. What were you guys doing?
Yeah, we're playing a little 3v3 pickup game.
Yeah.
Trying to teach the internationals what American football is.
Yeah.
Giving them some taste of American sports.
That's what you don't get in the summer at those futures
Exactly,
and ITAs. That experience. Yeah. So I know you just said you've played futures and ITAs. Kind of just talk about the level of the tournament here this weekend for a second.
Yeah, it's a super high level. It's the highest level tournament I'd say all year. The top 8 teams in the country are coming together, and it's super exclusive. And for me, it's one of the best weeks of competition that we have all year.
Awesome, man. Well, best of luck. I appreciate it, and good luck.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, so we're here with Coach Bonal, the head men's tennis coach at Barry University, competing in the Division II National Indoors this weekend. Congratulations on making that. And how's the season been? I know it's early, but how was the fall and how's the season been?
Thank you. No, good fall, good work. We worked for like 3.5 months. Seriously, some new guys. Very disciplined, so it was good. We had a very, very good fall, and we're starting just the season with a good win against St. Louis. And I would say that's a good beginning.
Yeah.
And we'll see. We don't have a lot of time to prepare for the national indoor, but that's it.
Yeah, gotcha. And so you guys you won the national indoor 2 years ago, is that correct?
Correct.
And so how much of that team is still together and still at Barry, and how are you kind of gaining on that experience, I guess?
It's a different team because basically out of, I would say I have like 2 guys who won the championship 2 years ago. Only 2 in the team.
Okay.
So the team is brand new. But the good is, let's say we won the first year, we lost the second, we won the third, we lost the fourth. That's the 5th one. I think we need to
get the pattern back.
To get the pattern. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Gotcha. And so how do you kind of balance, there's 3 guaranteed matches versus very good teams, but you're also competing for a national championship. So how do you balance that mentality?
You know what? Honestly, when you have a competition like that, you don't think about the title. You think about the first match because you need to get into the tournament. And I said to the boys, you need to respect everybody. Everybody is good. So we're not above anyone. So we need to work hard on the first one. Hopefully, it's going to go through. But there is no way we think about the title. Of course, everybody wants, any school. Huh? But for us, it's just, especially for me, when you get used to it, it's day by day. You don't think too much in advance. When you look at the draw, you don't think about, I'm going to go on Sunday. So just day by day. First of all, we're going to play those team, meaning playing Indianapolis. It's always difficult, because they're super good and they know how to play there. So it's going to be a challenge for us. Now, going indoor, I don't know if the courts are a little bit slower than Indianapolis. But if the courts are a little bit like us, it's going to be an advantage for us. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But every day it's a new day. We need to rest. We need to be good. We need to prepare well. So, but we're ready. We're ready.
Yeah. I mean, you guys will see for yourself. I was there the other day. I thought they were really gritty. I thought they were slow, but someone I was with was like, no, I think they're really fast. So
Oh, really?
I don't know, but you guys will see for yourself. They're new courts though. They're newer courts. So
But new meanings probably not fast as it was at Indianapolis.
in the bubble, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Right. And so in the fall or just in the past, have any of your players played any of these guys in the individual tournaments or in team matches that have had good matches or anything?
Okay, good question. Washburn, we lost against Washburn, the national tournament, NCAA national last year. So revenge. They played well. Lubbock, we never play Lubbock, never play UT Tyler. West Florida, it's the team we always fight and have good competition with them. So very, very good team.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, always good team because you play there at home, so it's going to be complicated. And which one I missed?
West Florida?
West Florida, yeah. We like we said, we lost against them 2 years ago at national. So it's competitive, very competitive too.
Gotcha.
But I think we know max 2 teams. Oh no, Flagler also. Yeah, Flagler, very good team too. So basically, we know 3 teams out of 7. You know.
Yep. Yeah. And like you said, it's just one match at a time anyway. So yep. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's all I got for you today. I just kind of wanted to catch up on the team and see how you guys are doing, and looking forward to watching you play this weekend, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Today I'm here with Coach Ronig, the head coach at Washburn University, one of the teams competing in the D2 National Indoors this coming weekend at Lebanon. We're happy to have him take the time to talk to us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Stephen. Really excited to chat about the indoor event coming up. Should be a really good one.
Thanks, man. How's the team been doing so far this year? I know it's early in the year, but how's the general feeling of the team so far?
Yeah, it is early. We've had 2 matches, 1 exhibition match. So I had a good look at our guys. We've had 1 new freshman, Killian Martinez, that started this semester. But for a lot of our freshmen, it's just getting some experience in the dual match situations, being on court next to their teammates. And we've really been happy with what we've seen from the guys so far.
Nice. I know there's also a outdoor national. You got to the final of the indoor national last year and the final of the outdoor national last year. How do you kind of compare these 2 events? Are they the same importance in your mind, or are you kind of here for not here for the 3-match guarantee, but how do you kind of balance that, and what's your mentality going into the weekend?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think last year was our first year playing at the National Indoors event. The players and the coaches that have come before in this program have worked really hard to give us an opportunity to be there. And we were just excited to be there, to be honest. We didn't have a lot of expectation. I think one of the advantages that we have is that we're indoors for the first 3 to 4 weeks of our season. So for a lot of these teams that are getting dropped into an indoor facility with 1 or 2 practices, it's a tough adjustment. And I think we were fortunate to get a Florida team last year in the first round. And I think that first match got our guys' confidence and belief going, and played really well in the second match and ran into a really strong West Florida team in the final. And I think that experience was something that our guys carried forward the rest of the season. And, we had a lot of ups and downs the rest of the way. We had a tough spring break trip, dropped a tough match to Cameron 4-3 over the last part of our spring break, but really helped the guys refocus and see what they needed to do for the end of the season. And so I think that experience was very valuable for them to carry forward to the end of season NCAA championships. And, once you get down to Florida, it's such brutal conditions that first match. So you're just trying to survive, get your legs through one of the matches. And in our match against Barry in the quarterfinals, we didn't even really think about a match result until there was about 3 minutes left in that match. And it was 5-5 in the third set. And, the match was still going. And so it was just it was such a fun run last year. Kind of back to your question on the importance of both. I think for this team this year, we graduated our 1, 2, and our number 6 last year. We've had 4 freshmen that are coming in, 3 returners from last year. So in a lot of ways, we're really trying to figure out what our team's identity is right now. And getting to play 3 matches against the other top 6, 7 teams in the country is going to show us a lot about where we're at and where we need to get before the end of the season. And so the guys are really excited. It's an opportunity to go compete for national championships. So I wouldn't say that we necessarily place an emphasis more on either one. I think winning a national championship indoors or outdoors is really exciting. Something that our school hasn't had an opportunity to do yet. So the challenge is there for both of those things. But I would say for this next week for the indoor event, we're just looking forward to seeing, how our guys compete and kind of finding out what our team identity is going to be this year.
Gotcha. That's awesome. That kind of answered my next question. I was going to ask kind of if the team was carrying that same momentum and confidence into this year, but you said there's 3 or 4 new guys that are taking spots, so it's a different lineup. Are there any rituals and routines that you have? I know it was in Indianapolis 2 years ago, is that correct?
The event, I think it's been in Indianapolis for the last two.
The
Yeah.
last two. Gotcha. So last year it was also. Are there any routines or rituals you have while you're in Indy, or do you kind of switch it up depending on what's going on?
Yeah, I'm trying to think to our trip last year. I know the day of the semifinals, we went and got a movie. Just, got out of the hotel, just try to do something different, take our minds off of the matches. But I'm trying to think what else there is this year. I mean, there's the IMAX theater that's at the museum down there, which is fun. I think the weather's going to be a little bit better this year than it was last year. It was really cold last year, so I think most of our time was spent in the hotel. But we'll get down there a little bit early. We're one of the teams that's fortunate enough to be able to drive, so we can cut down the drive time and get over and practice, and at least have Thursday for the guys to just get a practice in, relax, and then get ready to compete on Friday. So
Awesome. Well, Coach Ronig, best of luck. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you this weekend and watching your guys play.
yeah, thanks for having me on, Steven.
All right, awesome. Thank you. So here we got Coach Peborg, the head coach of Flagler men's tennis, taking the time to talk to us and kind of tell us where he's at, getting ready for the national indoor this coming weekend in Lebanon.
Yes, thank you for having me. Really excited to qualify for this event. Very humbled. The top 8 teams every year get to go and play national indoors, and it's a great tournament, and we're super excited to get going. And yeah, we have had a couple of matches here this past weekend, and we feel ready, excited to go up north.
Gotcha. Have you guys played the national indoor before, or?
Yes, we have played. It's going to be the 4th year in a row since I took over here. We have gone every year.
And how many of those years has been in Indianapolis?
All of those years have
All
been
of
in
them.
Indianapolis. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any like special routines or rituals or anything you do at this point?
Well,
while you're here?
we did. We had the same hotel and we ate at the same places, but things have changed a little bit now because unfortunately, with the you in the tennis center, so went down, and so we have adjusted a little bit here. So we got two great facilities to go and compete at. So yeah, things have changed a little bit, but we act accordingly and make those changes.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be able to adjust in this sport. So,
Absolutely.
how do you kind of manage the expectations? I know there's an outdoor national, there's an indoor national. The indoor national, you get 3 matches guaranteed, where the outdoor national is one and done. Was just kind of wondering how you manage that mentality of competing for a national championship, but also having 3 guaranteed matches versus top schools.
Yeah, no, I mean it's loaded, obviously, and anytime you go to a national event, every match, I mean, it's going to be tight, and so we know that. We have some guys that have been there before, and think that helps, and then we get some young guys that come in, and it's going to be the first event, but I think, I mean, we prepare for every match very, very similar, regardless if it's national indoors or outdoors or regular season match. So we don't adjust too much to specific matches. We have our routine, and we're sticking to it.
Okay, nice, nice. And I saw you got to the final of the national outdoor 2 years ago, I believe. So how many of those guys are returning or on the team and kind of still have that finals experience, I guess, to build off of?
We have 2 guys that were young then, and that are still on the team, and so yeah, obviously that was good year for us. Could have been a great year, won the final, but we still had a good year. But that's in the past, and we have the guys we have here, and I believe in our guys and our team, and looking forward to it. Very excited.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got for you. I don't want to take much of your time. I know you're busy preparing, but thanks for it, and looking forward to watching you and your team play this weekend.
No, thank you, and we look forward to having you some commentating and increasing the exposure of D2 tennis. It's going to be great matches. All 8 teams are great coached, really, really well, good teams. So looking forward. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. I learned firsthand at the level of D2. I played D1. I thought no way I'd lose to UND when we played them, and I got rolled. So I just kind of want to get the level out there and how good of tennis Division Two is. I mean, it's some of the top level in the country and in the world. So just want to get that out there.
Yes, no, absolutely. Well, looking forward to meeting you.
You too. Have a good one. All right, we're here with Coach Bizot, the head men's tennis coach at UT Tyler, competing in the National Indoor. Congratulations on making that. And how's the season been? I know it's early, but how was the fall and how's it been so far?
Yeah, the season's progressed really nicely. I think in the fall, I think actually we maybe underperformed just a little bit, but we had some great moments. One of our players who played maybe a little bit lower in the lineup last year had an incredible fall and has really progressed his game, and now one of our top players, which you love to see. And then obviously early in the spring, we've had a couple of people banged up, but for the most part, we feel like we're in a good place. And we had some close matches with a D1 school and an exhibition, and then we've started out 2-0 this past weekend. So we feel pretty good about where we are. We got some indoor tennis to prepare for this event, and we're excited to get there.
Nice. I know you mentioned that you used to be D3, now you're D2. Have you played a lot of these schools before, or are these newer matchups?
Well, I mean, we've been D2 for 4 years now. This is our fourth full year, in division, or fifth full year in Division 2, and we've been very fortunate that our transition we've handled very well. It's since we've had a lot of success in history, but throughout our program going back to the 80s, it was actually a pretty natural progression for us to get to D2. And then really when we started going to nationals, obviously you started seeing some of these teams. Our first matchups with West Florida, we've played them several times. So we're really familiar with them. And now that we're more on the national landscape, certainly we get to know the players and kind of have an idea of what we're up against.
Yeah. Did any of your guys see any of those guys in the fall or anything in any individual tournaments by chance?
No, I mean, the only program we would run into would be potentially Lubbock, right? Because they're in our conference, and so we see them all the time. And obviously they got a great program, a newer program, just recently. But no, for us, typically we would see them in the spring. We host a big event actually every year in Tyler with some of the top schools, and West Florida is one of those schools. So we actually see them on our home courts the last couple of years, and we're going to see them again, just a few weeks from now. So we'll have a rematch either way, which we're excited about. But yeah, we're familiar obviously with a lot of these top national teams, and we're just looking forward to the competition.
Nice. Yeah, so that kind of leads into the next question. I know there's 3 guaranteed matches, which teams like to take advantage of, but you're also competing for a national championship. So how do you kind of balance that mentality?
Yeah, I mean, it's a unique event. Obviously it's the first time our program has ever been, which we're excited about. I can tell you we've had many years in Division 3, and then our first couple years in Division 2 where we were kind of the bubble team, like the first team out. So the fact that we were able to accomplish this is a big moment for our program. So we want to enjoy the opportunity, and moving forward, you get to play 3 top 10 teams basically, no matter how it shakes out. So certainly that will have implications going forward when you're talking about potentially making it to nationals for outdoor, right? So every match has big value. Certainly you want to stay in the winner's bracket, right? And try and go all the way. But either way, you're going to play great teams. And I think that's what makes the event really special.
Gotcha. That's all I got for you today, just to get a quick recap and catch up on the team. So thank you for your time, and looking forward to watching you play this weekend.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks. Have a good one, Coach.
All right. Take care.
Bye. You too. I'm here with Coach Tibet, the head men's coach at UND, competing in the D2 National Indoor this weekend. So congratulations on making that. And How's the season been going so far? I know it's really early, but how is the fall and how's it been so far?
Yeah, fall's been really good for our men's tennis program. We had two of our players making it to the last round of the regional tournament, and qualifying for the national championship in Rome, Georgia. Azier won it. Tadeo made it to the finals, and that's constitute my top two players as of this past week. So, they've shown really good leadership training this past fall, and right off the bat, you see the quality tennis that we're producing right now. We've played Ferry State, which is always a strong regional opponent for us last week, and we dominated pretty strong. It's also a team that we played in the final round of the regional NCAA tournament this past spring. And so we're always going to see those guys, and it's always going to be a good rivalry. And I felt really good about what my players produced last week. So excited about what's coming up. We have a really good match tomorrow against Charleston. So that's going to be another good test for us. And then the first round of the national indoors against Barry. That's another good tradition that we have with them.
Awesome.
It's exciting.
Yeah, been a good start to the year then so far. I know the bubble has popped at UIndy, so how has that, obviously it's going to be in Lebanon and at the USTA Midwest, but how has that changed things preparation-wise for the team? Not good or bad, just changed.
Yeah. It's been obviously really tough. We were very excited about hosting this tournament, and we've done quite a bit compared to the past with collaboration with the USTA. They've been helping us getting sponsorship and so forth, and we were very, very excited. Unfortunately, Mother Nature talked, and totally I mean, the bubble, the dome is damaged. We have people looking at it today. Obviously, it's off limit at this point, but I feel really good about the fact that in the next couple of weeks we'll have it ready to go. So the dome is inflated. There's nothing wrong with the dome itself. We just have two cables that snapped. And,
oh, gotcha.
Those cables kind of indirectly created a hole in the dome. So we have two holes the size of a softball, more or less, volleyball.
Okay, gotcha.
So now we're in the patching mode, and we're just waiting for this company that built this dome to come in and fix it up for us, and then we should be good to go.
Awesome. I gotcha. Yeah, I heard it popped. I thought it was just completely like deflated.
No,
yeah.
it did. I have to say, it did deflate, but it went right back up.
Gotcha.
So no, there's nothing wrong with the dome structure. It's just a matter of patching those two holes to be able to get back on the tennis courts.
Gotcha. And then last question. I know there's 3 matches guaranteed here this weekend. So how do you kind of balance competing for a national championship, but also taking advantage of 3 guaranteed matches versus 3 good teams?
Yeah, it's this is the main reason we're hosting this event. First of all, we want to bring these type of tournaments up north. Usually all the nationals, whether it's individual or team, are being played down south. So it's always good to have an indoor tournament like this in the northern part of the country. And also we just want to showcase our city, our institution, and also our club. And so it's very exciting to have 3 very strong matches that you don't typically get unless you fly down or you drive down for spring break and play those teams down in Florida. And so, yeah, we're very excited to have this tournament here. Sure, it's unfortunate that we don't have it in our club, but the city of Indianapolis is reaping the benefits of this event, and that's what we're also excited about.
Yeah, we're excited to have it, excited to watch it, and hopefully we get a good turnout for it. So excited to meet you guys and watch you play over the weekend. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for your time. See ya. All right. Here with Coach Racine, the head coach at West Florida, qualified for the D2 National Indoor Championships held in Indianapolis this weekend. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. Yeah, we're looking forward to it and glad to be going back to Indy.
Awesome. How's the season been going? I know it's early, but how was the fall and how's it been going?
Yeah, it's been going well. the guys are itching to play. Actually, we played one match so far this spring. Had some good success in the fall. My number one doubles team won the national title in doubles, and then my guy who plays number two, he went to the finals of the singles. So we've had a good fall.
Gotcha. That's awesome. And you guys are the defending champions indoors, is that right?
Yeah, yep.
Yes.
We won it last year. We got a bunch of new guys, but we have some of the same core of our team back as well.
Okay. How much are you trying to draw on that experience and confidence, I guess, of winning last year versus it being a new year?
Yeah, I mean, our top two guys are back from last year's team, so they had a lot of, and they're the guys that won the doubles, and they're finished high in the singles, so they're both guys were looking to lead us, but they had also the experience of playing the indoors and that kind of thing. We're not really an indoor team. I think a lot of the teams there probably don't play all the time indoors. A lot of our guys, some of them have just when they go there, that's the first time they played indoors. So we try and get there. We're going to get there tomorrow night, going to get practice in, and then practice Thursday. And in the end, it's tennis and a lot of good teams. So it's going to be super tight everywhere, I think.
Yeah. How do you kind of manage? Like, do you change your game going indoor, or do you kind of play the same and trust it, or how do you manage that?
Yeah, I mean, I think indoors is there. I grew up in Canada, so I played indoors all the time. And it's a little bit different, but it's more a mindset. You feel like everyone feels like they're playing really well indoors because there's not the elements. So it's just a matter of, knowing that you're going to feel like you're playing well, but still trying to win the points and not just crush the ball all the time.
Right. Gotcha. Now this is the fourth year that it's been in Indianapolis. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Gotcha. Is there any special ritual or anything you guys got at this point that you do, or?
No, I mean I've been actually get there on Wednesday night we've been practicing, and then I try and play a little pickleball with the coach from UIndy, who's one of my former players. So we try and break the ice a little bit, play a little pickleball while the guys are warming up, and then Thursday we're getting back into business.
Nice. Yeah, I think there's two pickleball courts at the end of the tennis courts there, so you'll be set.
Yeah, I'm bringing my paddle.
Gotcha. Nice. All right, man. Well, I appreciate it. Good luck
Us
this
old
weekend.
guys, we got to do something now that we can't move on the tennis court.
Yeah, you got to stay active. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Again, big thank you to all the coaches for taking the time to schedule a time to talk and kind of promote the event that's happening and just help us get a feel for where their teams are at and what they're doing. We're excited to have you guys. We're excited to watch you all play. Thanks again. Yeah, again, it's Friday through Sunday this week for the guys, Friday through Sunday next week for the women, the 13th through the 15th for the men, the 20th through the 22nd for the women. All taking place. The main draw matches will be at Farmers Bank, Fieldhouse, and Lebanon. The consolation matches at USTA Midwest on 96th and Meridian-ish, whatever the closest intersection is. 96th and Meridian. And so after that, the consolation matches will be there. 10 and 2 each day. Come on out. Come support. This isn't like your normal tennis tournament. This is college tennis. Come get rowdy. Come enjoy the environment. You heard a lot of these players say that's their favorite part of college tennis is the environment. You even had the guy from UT Tyler who was saying like the hooking, the chippiness, the animosity that you get in college tennis that you're not going to get in pro tennis anywhere. It makes it exciting to play and to watch. There's like more storylines. There's more controversies that are happening. And especially for kids in the area, this is a level to strive for, to play for, to work for. And it's a great way to come see that level. I mean, yesterday when I was watching, I saw one of those guys hit a tweener winner. He was playing 3 doubles. And I mean, like, there's going to be a great level of tennis. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be on the commentary. So if you can't make it to the match, tune into the live stream. Again, link is in my Instagram bio or www.spulture.com/D2-national-indoors. Just go to the website and you'll find it. But anyways, everybody, best of luck this weekend. Enjoy Indianapolis and let's make it a good one. Not saying I'm rooting for UT Tyler, but they did start it off with they did start it off right. So these other schools got some catching up to do. But I'm hardly home, but always repping, you know. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy Indianapolis, and best of luck. See ya.